What's up, YouTube? I was in the kitchen working out and watching a little news or whatever, and I saw this this thing about how the FCC had blocked Elon Musk for his Starlink because apparently President Biden. Here, I'm gonna just show you. Show you what I'm talking about.
In rural broadband subsidies earlier this week, Starlink internet service nearly $900 million.
Let's rewind all the way.
Reaffirming a to deny Elon Musk's Starlink internet service nearly $900 million in rural broadband subsidies earlier this week. The two Republican commissioners on the five-member FCC dissenting from the decision. Senior Republican FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr writing this in his dissent. Quote, after Elon Musk acquired Twitter and used it to voice his own political and ideological views without filter, President Biden gave federal agencies a green light to go after him. Today, the FCC adds itself to the growing list of administrative agencies that are taking action against Elon Musk's businesses. Joining me right now is the man himself. He is senior Republican on the FCC Commission, Brendan Carr. And Brendan Carr, it's great to see you this morning. We so appreciate you joining us.
Okay, so basically they made a promise to give this man some money or do a business deal with him. And then because he used his First Amendment right, which is everyone's right, and spoke his own opinion about something that didn't go along with with their narrative or what they want you to believe, or how they want you to feel, or what goes along with their intentions or their goals or their ambitions, then they start attacking you financially any way they can. And so I used to be like I still kind of am like pro-democratic. I believe in democracy. But I've always adamantly voted Democrat. And I voted for Joe Biden. And I didn't really, he wasn't my first choice. You know, I wanted Bernie Sanders. That was who I would have picked. But I'm definitely not voting for him again. I mean, based on this. First of all, you attacking a First Amendment right, or a constitutional right, a civil right. That's the first. That's the main. That's the most powerful one. That's like a basic right. It's just a basic right, and you're gonna attack someone because they're speaking, because they have an opinion and they don't agree with you. That's childish. You know what I'm saying? I mean. It's just like Trump, you know, like I can't, it's like you got these two old, there's like these two childish behaving geriatric people, you know, running, calling the shots and, as the president, you know, it's like, every time I see a campaign commercial for one of them, it's like, I don't know if they're, you know, running for president or trying to sell like adult diapers. You know, it's like they're both like old and incoherent and childish. Like Trump is like calling people names like Sleepy Joe and DeSantis, and you know, he makes up these little silly names. It's just childish, you know what I'm saying? And none of them is really no one really likes them. Either one of them, Biden or Trump. They're just like running on the power or the strength of someone else. Like Trump has been running off of his daddy, you know, his daddy's wealth. You know, Trump never did anything really great. He inherited, you know, his success from his father. And then Joe Biden, I mean, he was just, you know, running off Obama. That's the only reason I voted for him. I don't even like Joe Biden, really. You know what I'm saying? And then, first of all, you violating this man's First Amendment right, the freedom of speech. Second of all, you gave your word. Well, you gave your word to do a business with him. You know what I'm saying? And then you reneged on your promise simply because, you know, his opinion is different than yours, or his, you know, he spoke his own mind. I mean, that's bad business. And if you can't keep your word, I mean, as a politician, you know, when you campaign, you run for office and you tell people, you know, what are you going to do for them? How are you going to make things better? You make promises. That's what you do. And that's what we vote for, people based on the promises that you make. And it looked like he can't keep his promises. So why would I vote for him? You know what I'm saying? Another thing is, you know, Trump, first thing he did when he got in office, he gave the top 1% a huge tax break. You know what I'm saying? Basically like $16 trillion worth of money. That's why we're in a terrible economic position right now. And then, you know, the Republicans start attacking, talking about, you know, the deficit. Well, it's like that because he gave the rich people all the damn money. You know, so now he wants to cut education, Medicare, Social Security, food stamps, health insurance. Like, what the fuck are you paying taxes for? This is what you pay taxes for. It's so that you have these things. Hey, what are you paying taxes for now? To give it to the fucking rich? That's exactly what we're doing right now. And so, and what did Joe Biden do about it? He didn't change it. What did Joe Biden do when they took away the rights for abortions, for women to have abortion? That's a civil right too. That's a basic right. You know, a woman should have her own say so about what happens to her body. That's her body. That's not your choice. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell. That's like slavery. That's like controlling, manipulation, just like what Joe Biden is doing right now. It's like controlling and manipulation. You know, see, you're trying to tell him what he can and cannot say. You know, that's not freedom. That's not freedom. This is supposed to be the land of the great, the land of the free, and that's not what these decisions are in line with. And so, I mean, I was an adamant Democrat voter up until now, but I'm definitely not voting. Joe Biden has expired. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't like the guy anyway. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't. But it was the lesser of two evils. It was him. You know what I'm saying? Or Trump. And but the other thing is, he spoke his mind about Israel, you know what I'm saying, and the Palestine. I'm going to say something about that too. I'm going to speak my mind on that. What Hamas did, that was terrible. You know what I'm saying? That was evil. That was just, you know, pure evil. And yeah, they need to be eradicated. They need to be wiped off the face of the earth. I mean, there's no place for them amongst society. We cannot coexist with people like that. However, to do about it or to go about it at the extent or at the expense of innocent civilians, that's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? You don't go. I mean, Hamas, they killed like what, 1,200 people or something, like 800 people. Israel done killed like 16,000. That's like, there's no. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And they use the media. You know what I'm saying? They use the media to try to tell you how to think and feel. You know what I'm saying? Like the CIA and the government, they control the media. And they try to tell you how to think and feel. So when, you know, Israel go to war with Hamas or whatever, you know, all you see is Joe Biden on the news talking about, oh, we got your back. We support Israel 100%. That's all he's saying. That's all he's saying. But why is he saying that? Even after they killed like 2,000, 3,000, 8,000, 10,000, we still got your back. And that's the only reason why these other countries with humanitarian values with some fucking moral dignity have not jumped in and stopped them because of the United States talking about, oh, we got your back, we got your back. So their blood is kind of on our hands. And really, we should be saying something about it. We should be protesting. We should be voicing our opinion. Like, this is not right. We don't agree with you, Joe Biden. We don't agree with you. That shit ain't right. That shit is not right. You can do it in a different way. You ain't got to go, but why are they doing this? Why are they doing it? It's because right next to Israel, on the other side, it's all about money. They got that fucking, that river made, what, 27 billion last year as a trade route. What they want to do is nuke Gaza, the Gaza Strip. They want to drop it. They want to take all that, the Gaza Strip out. They want to make another river, another canal, another trade route. Because right now, who on with that side is like Iran or some shit. Whoever's on the other side of the river, they're in control. They're making all the money. They made 27 billion off of that trade route. Well, the United States has a deal with Israel right now, an investment. And that's why United States and Joe Biden is like, oh, we got your back, because they want a piece of that pie. They want to get rid of the Palestinians. They have to go in order to, if they want to make that canal, they have to get rid of all the people. They have to. You can't make a river, you can't make a canal if there's people living there, right? It's all about money. It's all about money. And so why do we go to war? Why are we at war? Why is there war? It's all about money. See, they manipulate us and they use us so that they can make money at the expense of what? Our fucking lives, our fucking children, our fathers, our sisters, our brothers, and our mothers. They don't care. They kill us. And they send us to do the killing so that they can get rich. And that's what everything is about. You know what I'm saying? That's what all of this is. You'll see that all of the wars that we fight, you know what I'm saying? It's all that. It's all like that Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? The people that run the whole world, they are using us to get there. You see what I'm gonna make another video about all of this stuff. But if you look at it's really deeper than this. It's really deeper than this. I'm gonna just stop right here. But if you look at all the civilizations in past history, who were the leaders, it's been the Illuminati the whole time. And they used to do the killing themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Mayan culture, they would have blood sacrifices, Satanism, stuff like that. They kill like 20 people at a time on the altar. Just pull out their hearts and stuff like that. Cut them open right in front of everybody. You, come here. Just kill them. But now, they got us doing it for. We do the killing for them. See, they don't do the killing no more. Now, they're behind the scenes. They're the politicians. They're still in power. But they don't do the killing no more. They get us to do it. We do the dirty work. So now, the blood is on our hands. And it is right now with Palestine. Because we have failed to speak up and do what's right. And we need to stop this shit. We don't. I fuck Israel. I mean, I don't care about. I don't care about no Gaza Strip. Canal. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna make me no money. What good is it gonna do for me? For you? For everybody? No, nobody but them fucking rich white people. That's it. And so they gonna send. They gonna send our sons and daughters. What if some shit pop off? What if some shit pop off? What if China or Russia? What if Russia or Iran jump in? What are they gonna do? We really gonna have their back? That's when we will have to protest, because they will try to have a draft, and we will get slaughtered. For what? For the fucking canal? For some war that we don't believe in? For this inhumanity? You know what I'm saying? That's what this is, man. It's wrong. It's wrong what you're doing. And really, we don't come together no more. We don't protest. We don't have these values like we used to. You know what I'm saying? We used to fight. We used to fight for what's right. You know what I'm saying? Like women's rights, the right to abortions, civil rights. Like this shit with Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got Elon's back. You know what I'm saying? I got Elon's back. You attacking the one man that got money, that's actually doing some good. That's the only motherfucking dude that I see that got money, that actually gives a damn, who's actually a good person. All of these rich people, you know what I'm saying? You got, go to LA, go to all these cities after that COVID shit. Who was in office? Trump. What did he do? He gave the rich people a tax break, right? Then what did he do? He cut housing, Medicare, Social Security, education. So when people got out, lost their houses, they can't get no fucking housing now. There's no fucking public housing. Why? Because he got rid of it. And he gave the fucking money to the rich people. That's why you got all these fucking homeless people now out there in all the cities, on all the big cities. And you've never seen no homelessness like this. Never. Never. It ain't never been this bad. Why? Because they gave the fucking money to the rich, because these fucking rich white people. We letting them fucking control us. Tell us what to do. Take our fucking money. And leave us out to dry, you know what I'm saying? We got the fucking people dying and homeless and shit. This shit got to stop. We need to come together and get rid of these motherfuckers. Straight up. Straight up. This shit is getting old, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of getting played, man. I'm tired of feeding these rich white folk and wiping their ass. Like, damn, you got enough money. And see, these motherfucking rich folk, they got so much money, they could fucking get all these people off the streets and get them somewhere to stay. But it would be nothing for them. It would be nothing for them to get them somewhere to stay. They got so much fucking money. They could buy all of them fucking homeless people a home. And it wouldn't hurt them, not one bit. But they're just fucking greedy. They're greedy and they're evil. And they're evil. They're wicked. And they feed off that negativity. They like to see people suffering. They want you to be homeless. They want you to be poor. They want to keep you down. They have all the money in the world. They can see you fucking dying and shit. They're not going to fucking help you. They're not going to help you. They're just going to keep pushing you down. They don't want you to rise. They don't want you to get up. They don't want you to be what you're supposed to be, which is being a light, which is an angel. We are beings of light. We are God's children. God's children. We're not what they tell us that we are. We go to the system in school. They told us that we were fucking monkeys, that we evolved from Darwin's theory of evolution. We're fucking monkeys. No, we're not. We are angels. They took us. Who came with the devil? Who fell from heaven with Lucifer, the fallen angel? The other angels came with him. That was us. They took the angels. And he did what? He corrupted our DNA, bred us with, mixed us with the Neanderthal, so he could control us. We are beings of light. That's why we are 98% water. We are conductors of electricity. Our bodies, our vessels, our weapons. We are not what they tell us. DNA, they told us in science that DNA is supposed to be a genetic template. They dumbed down shit. It's not. The helix, the double helix strand. It's like an alternator. It's a coil. It's a photon amplifier. And that's what your DNA is. and we conduct electricity. I can see the matrix. You know what I'm saying? I can control shit with my words, with my vowels. You ever take like the mushrooms and shit? It connects the synapses. It repairs like synapses in the neurons in your brain, and you can see things in the fourth dimension. Cause we're not supposed to be we're not from this world. You know what I'm saying? We're like an etheric being. We were trapped here. We're prisoners. And we cannot get off this planet. We can't evolve until we stop fighting and killing each other. You block your divine right to ascend when you are not with the positive frequency. You know what I'm saying? All that killing and negativity, you're blocking your divine right. That's not in alignment with that 528 frequency, that positive, that God frequency. You know what I'm saying? And that's why some of y'all can't see the light and y'all can't see the matrix, because y'all full of that fucking processed food, and it's blocking the light. It's blocking the light. It can't come from the earth, and it can't come up, and your chakras are blocked. You know what I'm saying? Your heart chakras are blocked. And I'm gonna tell you the honest God truth. You need some drugs. You need some damn mushrooms. It's probably some cocaine, and maybe a little weed. That weed frees up that earth chakra. That cocaine opens up that heart chakra, and the mushrooms open up the third eye. You know what I'm saying? The chakra up here. No bullshit. That's why it's illegal. Because they don't want you to see the light. They don't want you to know the truth. Another thing, like they taught us that Christopher Columbus discovered America. He did not. It was the giants. It was the Nephilim. They was here before us. It was the Egyptians. If you go to Y-Files, look up them videos about how there were giants in North America. Look up how the Egyptians were in North America. They found caves in the Grand Canyon where the Egyptians were living there before us. That means they came from Egypt. They came over here. They was already here. But why they try to hide it? Because the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that he does not exist. Because he tried to cover it up. The Smithsonian took all the bones and they closed the caves. They don't want you to know. They've been here all this time. And they're the ones that established the foundations. They were the Rockefellers and Henry Ford. Those are the reptilians, man. They already had a plan. They knew that they wanted to be in power. So what do? They started up the first businesses. They had all this shit planned. You know what I'm saying? They had all this shit planned. This is all a game. This is like the sixth civilization that they're gonna fucking consume. You know what I'm saying? Like the Mayans. It was the Mayans first. It was like with the Egyptians. It was, you know what I'm saying? With Noah. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, baby. Okay. I'm gonna wrap this up. We got a boat to catch. I love y'all. We need to stop all this racism shit. That's why you can't see the matrix. That's why you can't ascend. That's why we can't get off this earth. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like just like the UFOs and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's they all know about this shit. The nuclear fission, the fucking pyramids were hydrogen reactors. You know what I'm saying? They built nuclear fission off of they were hydrogen reactors. They use the water. They take the hydrogen molecule from the sea salt, and boom, you have nuclear power. You know what I'm saying? Like we've got free energy, and they don't want us to access it, to know about it, because they want to get rich off the money, off the oil. You know what I'm saying? They've been lying to us. They've been playing us this whole time. You know what I'm saying? They told us Christopher Columbus discovered America. He did not. There's over 20,000 Nephilim, giant skeletons that were found here, but before we came here. And they're trying to cover, they're trying to hide their existence. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know the truth, and they don't want you to know what you are. You are being a light. You are a child of God. You are love. You are the essence. You are light. Our essence is love. You know what I'm saying? That's why it takes two to create. You gotta make love. You gotta fuck. You gotta rape. You gotta to make a baby, right? Our essence is to love. That's what our created us. It takes love to make, and that's why, other animals come out walking and shit. You know what I'm saying? They come out the pussy and start running. But it take us like 18, 20 years, to develop. Why? Because we're not from this earth. We're not from this earth. We are beings of love. And that's why it takes so much to raise a fucking human being, a child. Because we need love. That is what we are. We are light. We are the light. We are light. DNA is, look up Terrence Howard. You know what I'm saying? How he's talking about the flower and shit like that. The flower, the tree of life. Look up Anonymous and look up on YouTube. It's called something advice. But look up Nikola Tesla 369 explained. OMG, everything is alive. And it talks about how this whole reality is really just light. You know what I'm saying? It's all frequencies, it's all waves. And that's why, I can control, everything with my words, with my vowels. You know what I'm saying? I see things in colors. You know what I'm saying? I don't perceive the world like the same way that you do. You know what I'm saying? I see things and it looks like it's all moving, it's all one. Everything's moving together. Everything is breathing. Everything is all the same. We are all one. We are all connected. And that's why we just fighting each other. We just killing each other. You just hurting yourself. You hurting your brother and your sister. You know what I'm saying? And you're blocking your divine right to ascend. And we will never get off this planet. And we will never be with our Father. We will never go back to the oneness where we came from. We will never get home. Because you can't get along. Because we are letting these people control us and manipulate us and making us fight these wars. And it's stupid. It's stupid. You got a brain. You got a heart. Use it. Stop letting these people tell you what to do. Stop being a slave. Because that's exactly what you are right now. We're all slaves. But not me. Shit, I ain't no job in 15 years. I ain't worked for the man for. But that's why, because I read these books. Think Big, Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Behold a Pale Horse by William Bill Cooper. The Great Controversy. Seed of the Soul. You know what I'm saying? Y-Files. Look at the channel Y-Files. About how reptilians, they feed on your soul. How they recycle us. Alright, I gotta go. My baby said we gotta go. Alright, I love y'all, you too.